Hi, I'm Joe for the Amarillo Public Library. Today we're going to do a tutorial on how to make a button ring. So for today's button ring, this is an example that's finished. We're going to make this exact ring. And the great thing is, it doesn't take a lot of materials. You will need a length of wire. I've picked out some copper in a higher gauge. I believe the great thing about copper is it bends, but it's not super stiff, so you can easily manipulate it even with your hands. You'll need some jump rings and a flat-backed button. I picked a cute little star. Other things you will need are some of these tools here. I've got some masking tape, jump rings, the wire. This is called a ring mandrel, some pliers for jewelry, and a little file. Now, some people have these at home. If you don't, feel free to stop by our MakerSpace here at the Amarillo Public Library, and we have these exact tools available for you to use. Other thing, some beads, and last, you will need a ring that you currently wear to get the correct size to make your ring. So, let's go ahead and get started on this button ring. First off, we're going to take our ring mandrel and the ring that we need for sizing. The next thing we'll need is a bit of tape. Just take a small amount, have it ready, take your ring, slide it onto the ring mandrel about to where you need it, and then where it stops, you're going to lay a piece of tape. This is a marking point. Take your marking ring off. Next, you will need the piece of wire from your supply of wire. Cut it quite a bit long because we're going to adjust it and make cuts. So the top point here, you're going to go about center. Put your thumb there and start to slowly wrap the wire. Once you have it around, as so, try to keep your ends even and wrap like this. Next, slide that off, double check to make sure it fits. Okay, good. Now we're going to be taking and setting these wires up through these two holes in the button. This will be achieved by using a pair of pliers. I have some needle noses here. I'm going to do just one, and we're going to make a nice little 90-degree bend. Straight up. Very simple. A bit too much there. Now, slide your ring onto the one and get a good idea about where you need to do the next bend. It should look like this. And we're going to slide the button onto it. And you can see there's a bit of a gap there. That's okay. I'm going to take our pliers again and just kind of gently tamp it down just a little bit. Get it a little closer. Now for the next part. You're going to need a pair of wire cutters and you're going to start slowly trimming these down. But as you can see on our finished piece here, they actually wrap all the way over, so there might be some adjustment to this. And if you just notice that things start flying off, it always helps to cover where you're cutting. Now we have a much smaller amount. Coming in here, we have our file. This is because we are going to have to do a little bit of filing just to get any sharp points off where you cut. And once it feels smooth, press your ring back down, retake your needle nose pliers, and slowly start bending these two together. Now, the important thing is that you have a gap under here. What we need that for is to get the jump ring under. This is a specialty type of jewelry plier. They're round and they're for opening jump rings. You're going to take your first jump ring, find your seam, press in, work this under. Oops. They do like to run away. It's a bit harder to get these jump rings to close when there's a bead on it. And that is your finished button ring. Now on this one, I've put chain 2 together, and on this one, I just put 2 beads on 1 jump ring. But there you go. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial and you enjoy your button ring. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like. And also be sure to subscribe to our channel. And finally, if you want to get notifications of when we put up new videos, hit the bell. Thanks for joining us today.